Hello, my name is Calley Bliss and welcome to Full Moon Yoga. Hello, Full Moon Yoga friends. So today is the full moon. It's called the flower moon, according to the Farmer's Almanac, which is my personal guide of choice because they help us understand what are the native traditions that happen in North America as pertaining to the full moon. So this is when all the flowers are blooming. If you are an astrology follower, it is also a full moon in Sagittarius, and there is some particular interesting activity around Jupiter being in Taurus as well as Venus being in Taurus, and all of those things. Basically, what I love about the reason I'm mentioning those things in terms of astrology is that Taurus is a sign that is very connected to our earthly bodies. I happen to be a moon in Taurus, which is a big part of why I am a yogi. And all of this, all of everything, the way that I teach is understanding the way that energy, which is why we practice on the full moons, why I focus on the full moons, the way that energy expresses in the body. It all comes back to energy in the body. So what does that mean specifically? It doesn't mean it's about what you do. It's not about doing the right pose the right way. It's about feeling the energy in your body. It's about feeling. So really, if we wanted to tagline this whole series, we would say that practicing yoga on the full moons, full moon yoga is about feeling. And it's about being with our feelings. It's about accepting our feelings. It's about expressing our feelings. It's about recognizing what are the signals that our feelings are giving to us so that we can live a more embodied and more healthy, aligned, self-activated lives, right? So the best practices are the ones you do regularly. If you have been to a past full moon session, you know that when we do them in real time, they're 75 minutes. It's about 60 minutes of actual practice. But with a little bit of this, I chat at the beginning about what's going on in the energy of the world around us at the beginning. And then we have a nice long Shavasana meditation. If you've come to the virtual ones, they're 60 minutes. Because we're starting this as a video series, I want it to be something that's really accessible and really approachable and something that you could potentially do every day. Because 10 minutes of yoga every day is actually going to be better for you than 60 minutes once a week. So here's what we're going to do. Bringing all of this expressive, flower blooming, wild Sagittarius energy into our bodies for just a short warm-up physical practice. And then we're going to do a 5-minute meditation. So all in all, this whole video, this whole practice is going to be about 10 minutes. So here's where we're going to start. You're going to sit. I'm going to back up here. You're going to sit on a cushion or a blanket or maybe a towel that's rolled up, something that kind of helps elevate your hips just a little bit. And what that's going to do is help to give some weight to your legs so that you can relax and open into the bowl of the pelvis. So if you think about the fact that the trunk of the body is where all of our major vital organs are. And because we're dealing with feelings and our emotional center, that has a lot of relationship to our pelvis. So we want the pelvis to feel supported. We want the pelvis to feel relaxed. We don't want to feel like we're tensing and holding ourselves in any particular position. So sitting up on a towel, sitting up on a blanket, sitting up on a yoga block, just finding anything that you can rest your sit bones on so that you're a little bit elevated is going to help give that sense of relaxation in the legs and help to relax into the bowl of the pelvis. Once you have found that, we're going to bring the elbows up like so. Now let's just wiggle them. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Generally just warming up the shoulders and the elbows and finding some mobility. Now I want you to imagine that someone has put a holster around your elbows and that they have a gentle hand or maybe a boot behind your sternum, behind your heart, the cage, the rib cage. Okay, now imagine that someone takes those holsters on your elbows and gently pulls them back while they're pushing with their boot or hand at the back of your sternum. So it's a 2-directional movement. Elbows go back, sternum comes forward, and we're gonna take a deep, deep inhale. And then on the exhale, it's gonna move the opposite direction. The holster's on on the elbows, move forward. The boot comes to the front and pushes the sternum back, and we curl. And you can just let your head gently drop, and that's on the exhale. And then we inhale and do the same. Let your head open up, drop back, maybe chin lifts. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. Your elbows might start to kind of droop a little bit. That's okay. See if you can keep them elevated without causing tension in the shoulders. So it's about breadth. It's about think about like a ballerina, the way that they whoosh, have lots of spread. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Last one, exhale, close. Good. Roll your shoulders, let your hands drop down to your sides. All right, roll one shoulder, roll the other shoulder. Good. With your legs, maybe they were crossed, or maybe you just had them out long, whichever worked. We're gonna take one knee, and I'm gonna have to scoot back just a little bit so y'all can see me. You can either put the left leg out long, or bend the knee. And we're gonna just take this right knee and hug it in any amount. For some of you, it might be way out here, and that's fine with arms straight. For some of you, you might be able to hug it all the way in and maybe wrap the arm up. And we're gonna just take 5 breaths here, hugging the knee. Exhale, settle into the weight of your hips. Inhale, 2. Exhale. 3rd one, inhale. Feel a little more length in the spine, a little more space between each vertebrae. And that's gonna deepen the stretch in the hip. Exhale. 4. And last inhale, 5. Good, wiggle your toes, roll out your ankle, push through your foot, and let it go. Other side. And again, now we're gonna extend the right leg, either long, or you can have it up if that helps with balance. And then take this other knee, and it's any amount of hugging the knee in towards the chest or the armpit that you can handle, that feels like a little bit of challenge without tensing too much. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, think length. Exhale, think weight in the hips. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, I think, right? It's amazing how quickly you lose track of counting to 5. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good. Wiggle the toes, roll out the ankle, push through the foot, and let it go. All right. So that's as much as we're gonna do today for a physical practice. This is really, really like basic entry level. If you feel like you need more of that felt really good and you want more of it, feel free to do that whole cycle again. Elbows, heart, close. So basically we're doing like a cat-cow motion, but sitting up, and then hugging the knees. Hugging the knees. As fast or slow as you want. All right, so now, my dears, we meditate. Go ahead and settle into wherever your body meets the floor, and close your eyes. And right away, just allow your breath to move in and out of you. And imagine a string coming from above the top of the head, threading down through the top of the head, and all the way down the spine. So imagine that thread gently traveling down the neck, past your lungs and heart, through the center of the belly, all the way down, rooting you into your tailbone. And take a nice smooth breath in. And a nice relaxed breath out. The only goal here for the next 4 minutes is to feel. How does it feel to breathe? To imagine this string gently holding you in a way that allows your body to really feel your breath in all the nooks and crannies. Softening around the breath, enjoying the feeling of it. And as you continue to breathe, letting my voice be in the background, I'm going to add one more thing to focus our attention on. Imagine that the string is gently electrified, like a light, or like a cord that's been plugged into a socket. Imagine that this string carries a current of energy through your spine from the crown of your head, feeding your body with light, with nourishment, with a sense of ease. With love. Allowing your breath to move, not holding it or controlling it. And for the last minute, just imagining that this source of energy for the cord or the string that's running down your spine is connected to something above you that's bigger than what you know right now. That could be a future goal, something you know you want but hasn't been realized yet. It could be a sense of connection to a higher consciousness, to a divine being. It could simply be resting in the reality that it feels good to breathe. And this energetic current helps us to be better breathers. Feeling where the energy pools at the base of your pelvis. And doing your best to just be with any and all feelings, knowing that they will come and they will pass just like every breath. closing out our meditation, taking the last few breaths, making them a little bit bigger. Inhale through the nose, allowing your body to relax in the exhale. Maybe rolling your head or rolling the shoulders, or spreading the fingers and rolling the wrists, or flexing the feet. Just waking the body back up, opening your eyes gently. And take a moment to notice inside of this last short 10 minutes, what felt truly joyful for you. Take that with you, hang on to it, use it for the rest of your day. And may you be full of optimism, energy, and believe that everything you need will be brought your way. Happy full moon.